This is a good one. I created a daily content shot list, and I did that yesterday because I was like, the whole time I had this in mind, right? It's like, I need a place where I can check off all the shots I need to do. So here's the thing. I did that for a while and then I stopped, but I would like to implement it again. So what am I talking about? It's basically a daily routine that you implement into your daily schedule, okay? Take it as a challenge or whatnot, but in order to implement it, right? Because we need 30 days to implement something. I'm and I'm speaking out of experience here because I'm still in my routine, and sometimes it works well, and sometimes, but I still do it, but you get the point. Anyways, 90 days, I would say, is what an ADHD brain needs in order to implement a routine. It's not don't listen to the 60 days and the 30 days. I don't think that actually works for us. We need a longer period of time to call it our normal. Okay, so if you're a business owner, if you're a content creator, or you want to become a content creator, or you want to become an influencer, anything that relates to this is for you. Any type of business you have, especially if it's online, even if it's not online, you need to create content. You need to see yourself as a media house first. Girl, listen, if you have not yet inhaled this and, understood that you are not a business owner first, you are a content creator first, you are a media house. So, our job is to create content. Now, the quality of content these days, the expectations of the people out there couldn't be higher than it is right now. In fact, it probably raises the bar in the future. So, what do we need as a content creator, as a media house? We need content. We need videos and we need photos. We need them horizontally and we need them vertically. We need them for YouTube thumbnails, YouTube videos themselves. We need B-roll, right? Like us typing, us drinking out of a mug. That's a candle, but regardless, you get the point, right? Pictures of our outfits, us, like portraits and all those things. So let me go and introduce this super simple but mighty daily content short list. You can go in here and let me show you how you can use this in order to get the most out of this. Okay, are you ready? So I basically split everything in three categories. We have the work and action kind of shots that we have to take. We have the profile and portraits, right? This is for your Instagram. This is your LinkedIn profile pictures. Those are banners for your emails. These are website images and B-roll footages. And then we have the environmental ones. So let me go through this one. Okay, so you can click here on this little toggle, and we have a long list of things you can choose from. How amazing is this? I know. Now, captures you actively working, creating, planning, or just in zone. So, what do I mean? I'm typing. I'm on my phone. I'm smiling while, I don't know, crocheting. I am speaking to the mic. Blah, blah, podcast, blah, blah. This is perfect because this is the easiest to create, honestly. Like, you do something, place your camera there. Try different angles, right? So we need different shot angles. We want to play around with that. That's a different story. Right now, let's only concentrate on creating daily content. That can be, even if you would take yourself in a vertical video, you place it there and you just type, that already itself could become a reel. If you are a human design coach, then you could say something like stop scrolling hook, which is like, I had no idea learning human design would make me, I don't know, a millionaire. And then you would have a listicle or, value in the caption or whatnot. And all of a sudden you have a reel. It might go viral if you do the hook right? So, there we go. That's like your brainstorming or mind mapping on paper, like you mapping on paper, packing a bag or preparing for an out of home work session. It could be, sipping coffee or tea while working. Like, there is a long list with things you can do. So let's go to the second one. Here we have, this is like profile and portraits. Like you're like Not like the selfie mode, but like literally actual professional pictures. So, looking directly into the camera, neutral face, okay? Smiling or laughing, okay? Candid caught in the moment, facial expression, like looking determined, focused, or serious. Okay? Playful or silly face. I don't know, like go through this. Do this, do this, do this, like go crazy, do this in the morning. 15 minutes every morning before you start working. And I did that, and I will show you in a minute that I did it. I did it. Okay? And I will show you that I did it in the past as well. Okay? Because I had the routine. I'm not lying. Okay? I'm always honest. Just putting it out there. It's not like I preach, but I don't practice. We're not in that game here. We're not here in that game. This is me documenting. Okay? So, that's that. Environmental. What could that be? Beautiful styled, candid shots in your workspace, tools or daily environments, minimal, you in frame. So it's like your hand and like shot up. Like for instance, I'm typing, right? And then you would place your camera on top with a gimbal, right? Well, not gimbal, with a tripod. And you would type and you just see your hand. And you would take a photo and a video. Now here's my tip. The same shot, do not leave the scene. Do not come up with a new scene until you have these 4 things. A vertical video, a horizontal video, a vertical photo, a horizontal photo. Okay? Horizontal, great always for YouTube, anything YouTube. And vertically, obviously, everything for short videos, anything for all the other social media platforms. Now, here's the thing. Okay, if you're into aesthetically pleasing content, there are a lot of creators now using vertically video, even in that format, or splitted screen for short videos like reels or whatnot. So it's kind of like it works as a disruptive kind of like content, right? You doing something in a different angle. Okay, that's why we want to have options. You typing, we need options. You taking a planner, right? Look at the scene. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. This is beautiful. There we go. Now, I have here my scene, okay? I have here a beautiful candle. I would place it like this. Maybe I would even burn the candle, right? I could turn on the candle or, burn it or whatever. And then I would have this. And then I would take my most beautiful pen, which is not this one, but you get the point, right? This looks actually, whatever. There we go. This is already worth a shot. Why? Listen, your Instagram aesthetics is still important. Do not underestimate your Instagram feed. It works and serves like a magazine. And if it's not on brand and you have like text everywhere or looks decluttered or whatnot, like, listen, I'm working on my Instagram feed for like years. And sometimes I get it and then I destroy it because I just want to come up with content and I don't have these shots. This is, because I don't have this, the problem why I'm inconsistent with a beautiful, aesthetically pleasing Instagram feed. And if Instagram is one of your most important platforms, I would highly recommend doing this. Now, guess what? On TikTok, that could work too. Because now TikTok allows to come up with thumbnails. This is actually how you could stand out because most of the creators don't do that. But at the end, although it's TikTok and I know we're used to having the TikTok whatever in a different way, you can stand out with a beautifully aesthetically pleasing TikTok feed as well, let me tell you, okay? Maybe you want to add a title, but like this is minimalistic and you can add a title on this. So you get the point, sorry for the clinking, on why we want all these shots. If you have a, how am I closing this one now? There we go. If you have a website, if you have whatever, these shots are also important, okay? Again, here we have a desk set up with a planner. That's just what I just did, right? Workspace, wide shot. Coffee with a book, planner, phone nearby. Like you could place your phone like this, right? If you have a beautiful case like I do. Like it has the waves and my branding colors, right? It's like whatever. Place it, okay? Build it in. My desk mat, on brand. My phone with the green, on brand. The leopard pattern, on brand. I'm all about leopard. Like, I have leopard everywhere. Even my coasters, doing it without looking, leopard. Like, I have a lot of leopard. Why would I blend this in? Branding. Personal branding. If someone sees something Harry Potter, people actually send it to me into the DMs because they know I love Harry Potter. If they see something with this, they should, because they don't do that yet, but they freaking should at some point. Send it to me. I would love that. Like, how beautiful would that be? Okay? So, think about this. If your audience would see something like another content, is this, yeah, there we go. They would send it to you, maybe a nice product. It could be a piece of content. It could be anything. Be like, hey, it's leopard. That might be something that you're interested in. Post it in. Me, right now, I'm all more into showing my mugs. I am a professional notebook and mug collector, and I need to own this more, okay? So I'm showing it more in my Instagram stories, but I also have to put it on more in that feed that actually lives a bit longer than my Instagram stories. You get the point, right? Digital devices, whatever. Now, what I already came here with some examples, like I was pulling it out. So what you can do is you have here a super simple short list. What you can do is like either every evening, don't do it in the morning, because as an ADHD person, making this decision on what you want to film today, don't even try to get in this total task paralysis overthinking mode. Just do it in the evening or do it once a week on Sundays. How about that? You take your whole decision stuff, if capacity, and you put it into this, and you just simply do this. You hover over. Here are the little 6 dots. You press once. Now you go into a command. Is it command? I don't know. I have it here different. Control or whatever. C, like you copy it, and then you would place it in here. Boom! And then you're like, okay, I need something from environmental, so let's do this one, right? Like, do this one, and then I need actually also like a profile one. I don't have so many where I look away thoughtfully, so I need more where I look away thoughtfully. And you also get a feeling of what kind of content you need, the more content you create. It's like, I have a lot of me smiling, but I don't have a lot of me looking grumpy. But actually last time I was doing something, I was, voiceover. Like for me now, I would like to get more into the voiceover reels because I don't know, I just love creating them. They're so fun for me. Because me talking to the camera directly, it takes so much more time. And it's not always fun because you have to care for your expressions, and there's just too much for me to care about. I just like taking B-roll and then having value in the voiceover, for example. And so for me, I'd be like, okay, now I'm talking about me being sad or grumpy. How cool would it be if I would actually have a shot where I literally could look sad or grumpy? But like, I don't have it maybe. And then I'm like, okay, actually, I need to have some grumpy pictures of me, for example, or, videos. And then you know what? I also need to drink more, show more that I'm drinking coffee or whatnot. Let me also place this here. Now you have your shot list for Thursday. You get the point, right? So it's not really about making it perfect as well, right? That's like, it took me a while, right? So for me, it took me the entire first half year of the first quarter, let's say, to get into the mindset, now I'm changing. Now things will become different. Now I understood my ADHD brain more, and I know what I need. I know more about who am I and what is my ADHD and what is my PMS, and like working with me. And like I had set the foundation, I decluttered, sorted out things. I had to clean up my space. And then I started with the routines in quarter 2. And so I started waking up earlier instead of like 7:30, right? I started getting up at 4 a.m. Now it's between 4 a.m. and 4:30. It depends on when I go to bed. I go on the treadmill. I do all these things. And there was one routine that I wanted to implement as well, which is like get ready in the morning in an outfit you actually feel inspired by. Because my outfit gives me a dopamine push, not so intentional, right? Now it's intentional because it's strategic in my case, but you are what you wear. That has never been different. And so me getting into an outfit that looks, quite hello. Can we go down? Don't we? Can we? You see this pants? Whatever. There we go. It's a flower pant. I have some parrot earrings here. You get the point. I'm having fun. I'm having makeup on. It's not too heavy, right? It's a simple daily makeup. And I'm having colorful nails, right? So these are on brand. They're with golden 3D and they're green and they're lavender, violet, on brand, of course. So when I take pictures, it looks beautiful. So I invest more time into going into nail salon every morning. What? Every month. Okay, we're not there yet. I do like every morning. What the heck? We don't have that time. But like, those are my little things that actually wants me into, or it's easy for me to create content. So this, do you know this voiceover, or like, I don't know which lady it was, but like, everything is content, everything is content, everything is content, well, that is true. And that is what I am doing now more than ever. Like me creating this for myself, content for you guys, okay? And let me actually show you, because I said I will show you. So let me show you, okay? I'll show you. There we go. That's what I did this morning. Okay? So you see here DJI? That was this morning. That's the same outfit. I took images. I took videos, horizontal, vertically, right? Horizontal images, vertical images, and then in the videos I have multiple scenes. Okay, so I'm like typing, I'm smiling and typing, I look like shocked and type. I mean it. Okay, I mean it. I was doing a voiceover before, after I took these pictures, and I filmed myself taking this voiceover because I took this camera, and then I filmed with my phone. So it's not here, but you get the point. And so this is literally how you can, in 15 minutes, come up with a bunch of content that you can always refer back to. Now, let me show you the ones I've created before, because I said I will show you. So let me show you. So if you look in here, I'm in my folders. And I have a main folder, pictures of AM. So my team has access to this. Now, here are folders. And you can see that I already started it this year, right? At the beginning of this year. So there we go. Pictures of me. Now, I did notice certain things. It's like, I don't have these pictures. I don't have so many pictures in vertical. That is kind of annoying. I also did videos though. Right? So that's that. And then I noticed also, and that's why I wanted to do it again, but in an upgraded way. So it's me drinking out of the cup. I'm smiling. I'm looking away. I'm looking into the camera, but I'm not having too many scenes. It would be nice if I would have more with the phone. So for instance, this one is me looking shocked and I'm holding the mic, right? Here, I'm like disgusted, or I'm thinking, or I'm not so happy. Here, I'm like, what the heck? Like for YouTube stuff. And then I'm like posing for maybe, I don't know. And so the cool thing is you can basically take away the background, and all of a sudden you can place it somewhere and it's part of your whatever, YouTube thumbnail or whatnot. So you get the point, right? And then I did this again. So now you see here more that I did. Me then on the phone, because I noticed the last time, hey, I don't have anything with the phone. Me from the behind, also like having different angles. something I forgot today, but it's fine because every day we can create more and more, right? So I also have videos with this. And then I have here another one. So you get the point. I have so much more than only this, but this is the first time me starting to sorting it because my team needed access to this. So you get the point of having, you know, a content bank of you doing random shit, because this random shit becomes a part of your quality content because you can share more of what you actually do. If you like illustrating, yeah, well, illustrate and then film it. Okay? That's a part. So, but if you don't track it, I mean, there's even probably, I'm probably creating a database at some point. If I create it for myself, I'll definitely share this with you. Where it would be nice to also like track like how many pictures do I have me now looking into the camera smiling. Well, you can actually never have enough from those, but like, because I notice my favorite image is still the same image, and that's like a couple of years ago. I don't know, 5 years ago probably, or 4. So it's to take more and more images, and honestly, from all the images, maybe 1 or 2 are good. That's just how the game works. You take like 50 images and you have 1. But that's fine, because you also have footage, you typing and all those things that you can add in like 1 second slide or scene into your videos. So I hope you found this insightful, motivating, and you're crushing it now with your content. And if you have any questions, let me know, and I see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, by the way, it is 8:21, and I took these images an hour ago. What am I saying? Why am I telling you this? It is easy to implement into your day, just like that. Just even if it's not an Osmo, you just put your phone there and you just film yourself. It is so easy to create. There's no excuse. The only excuse I had, and that's what I noticed, and that's why I felt like I had to change something, is like I am not dressed for content. If I won't put on makeup, or my hair wouldn't look sleek, or my outfit isn't, on brand, then I wouldn't take any content. And that's true. That's why you want a morning routine where you actually get ready, content ready, on brand content ready. Okay? And then you are also able to do this early in the morning before you're dropping off your kids, or before they even wake up, or whatever, whenever. Okay? Obviously, you want good lighting as well.